unconscious that the image of the simple nigger went virtually unchallenged into the 20th century, into the music hall, the movies, and into the nursery.
Sambo is a little black doll who belongs to Matty, who does not love him. I think you're ugly, Sambo, she said. I don't like your black face. All the other toys said the same, and Sambo was so sad that he ran away. Sambo met a pixie, and she came over poorly and he looked after her. As he ran through the magic rain to fetch the doctor, all the black was washed off him. Oh, squealed the pixie in delight on his return. You aren't black anymore, Sambo. You've got the dearest, pinkest, kindest face that ever I saw. When he returned to Matty, all the toys loved him. No wonder he's happy, little pink Sambo.
No, shooting at the time.
I was just going to say they both have very good points. Yes, we can blame the white man because we're here and all this is happening because of the white man. But I look at it this way. Why can the white man come into my country and allow there to be division? Is it because we're not tight enough? Because what I don't like about us, no nation is perfect. Let's not fail to understand that the Asians have their differences. They have casting issues, they have different shades issues or whatever. The Jewish have their differences. All other groups that we see that will probably look stronger than us have their differences. But what I appreciate, and don't necessarily look into them to say, yeah, we should do it like them, but this we should. You will never go to an Asian person and they talk badly to you, the black person, about them.
Yes.
But we have a habit of being okay to talk badly about our own people amongst others. So even if I have a difference with, say, a Ghanaian or a Nigerian, the person that I am, I can never do it around white people, never. Because that is showing them that, oh my gosh, look at the cracks that's within themselves. Do you understand? And I think that's the problem that we have today. And I was also going to bring the point, the lady was saying she educates her child or whatever, she teaches her about Black History Month. What do you teach her about Black History Month? What is Black History Month? A token month that we're given to us to celebrate our history? No, I appreciate, I understand what you...
Wait. Don't take it, wait.
I'm not trying to don't take it personally.
No, it's not personal.
Okay.
It's not correct.
Right.
I don't just teach myself about Black history, man. I teach myself about Caribbean heritage, from slavery to Arabs to Indians, everything. I recognize Black history, man, because it's a part of this British culture.
Right.
It's part of a society that we live in. But I would say to him, Black History Month isn't just 1 month. It's every day of your life.
That's the last time.
Right. Yeah, it's every day of your life. But you need to recognize in society today, you'll be labeled as this. So you are prepared for these reasons. So I would educate you because of that. But that doesn't mean that this teaching is just one time.
You didn't have the mic, you didn't have the mic. Last time.
Sorry.
Don't do it again.
Going back to the brother's point about Nigeria, I can say I'm, as I said before, I'm Nigerian parentage. And I've been back to Nigeria every year for the past 6-7 years. And every time I go back, I see more and more of a Western culture than what we have here. Right, exactly. You know, at the moment, Nigeria has about 6 mobile phone networks, but we can't get electricity right. Them kind of things is what's the problem. And what I'm saying is that before all the other nations will take us seriously, even in this country, if where we originate from is not being taken seriously, it's not going to happen here. Because how they look at us is, well, we're all African, so let's look at Africa and see how they're behaving in Africa. If we're not behaving properly in our own countries, in our own back garden, there's no way in hell that they're going to take the black people here seriously or the black people in America seriously. So in actual fact, the kind of information and the valuable information that we get here, we need to take it back to where we originated from. Teach them first and then bring it back here. Because it's all well and good saying here, you know, we know this and and they've got nuclear weapons, but if they're just chatting on mobile phones but I'm not running water, I don't understand.
Exactly. Fantastic.
Very quickly, just to touch touch on what you said about why is it that we seem to put ourselves down and, you know, as you said, the Asians, they tend to boost morale with each other and within their culture. That is just the slave mentality as a house nigger. So, like, if you think back to hundreds of years ago, you'd have the house nigger that would be accepted amongst the white people, whereas you'd have the people out in the plantation that would be deemed and looked down against. So it sort of works par and par. So you got as I said, you got the house nigger. Basically, he's accepted amongst the whites, so therefore he feels that he's one step above the average black person. Then also you got the colour ratio. So you got the dark-skinned person talking about the light-skinned person. And we still got that kind of institution. Yeah, exactly. So we still are actually facing that today, and I think, you know, we don't know any better. It's like now we're still trying to find ourselves, but then yet again we still put each other down. You know what I mean? It's not a right thing, but it's something that we do, and I think that stems back, and it hits back what she said. It's a genetical thing. It's just a thing that goes on in society, and we don't even know that we're doing it, basically. And that's it.
Fantastic, fantastic.
I want to go back to the whole blame thing, and what I found in my own personal experience is that when black men stand up and say it was the white man, one of the first people to stop him from saying that is the black woman. And that's what I found in my personal experience. And the reason I think that happens is because if you know anything about the Willie Lynch letter, whether or not Willie Lynch existed or not is up for debate. But the Willie Lynch letter said if you break the woman, she will break her child, and she will break the male. So we have to understand that if a lot of the women have been raising male children, when on the plantation, when their child would show a rebellious streak or show any signs of intelligence, she would be the first to say, no, 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 don't do that because master will know, and then you'll be taken away from you. So I think women do. Women in this blame culture tell black men, oh, please stop it, stop it, stop it, stop it. And I think it's come from the plantation, it's come as part of the post-traumatic slave syndrome. And also, I also want to say is that people keep blaming the white man, and we don't understand, and this is going to go a bit deep, we don't understand that it is the white woman, because the white woman gives birth to the white man. But no one wants to speak about that. So when people say, oh my God, the white man, the white man, the white man, who's giving birth to these white men? If you want to stop weapons being made, you bomb the factory. That's the bottom line. You don't get it where the weapons are being imported. Okay? So you go to the weapons manufacturer. And the thing is, a lot of us haven't thought about the white woman because we've been dealing with the white man for too long, but the white man comes from the white woman.
I mean, who was...
Like you were saying, every time black people get together and they have a remedy for that, right? And it's because they've beaten us and they've like ripped us from our history, and we're all suffering from amnesia, right? And the reason that nothing is ever successful is because we don't practice our spirituality.
Speak the truth.
Right? And like you said, first of all, if you're going to teach your children anything, teach them the spirituality and teach them.
Which we don't know.
That's right, but no, you do. You just
I know, but collective.
Collectively, yeah, but I mean, you just got to learn to sit quiet with yourself. That's right. Yeah, and that's the most important thing you can ever teach your child. And that's it.
Yeah, can I? I've got two points. I just really want to agree with what this lady has said, because we're talking about, oh, who to blame, let's blame this, let's do that, There's so much chaos on the outside. We need to actually stop, be quiet, listen to our inside, because whatever's going on inside is reflected outside. Yeah. However the state of people, whatever's going on inside as black people, that's what's being reflected. So if we're in chaos outside here on this earth, we're talking about a multi-universe, you know. This ain't the only plane that we're familiar with. So if we're in chaos on this plane, on this earth, it's because we're on chaos inside. It's because we've lost ourselves. That's all I wanted to say about that.
Go around thing, when the end of divide and rule, when the end of separation. You see, that's all. When you have two different thoughts. The U goes round corners, but the I goes straight. So it is unquestionable, the truth is just truth. So you see when something sounds a little bit like it's strange, probably it's strange. So what the man them have to do is identify themselves, be happy of yourself. If you're not happy with your royal blackness, and you're not really here to defend the royal blackness and the cause, then you may as well be with the Marxists and the pagans and the serpents, because we can't have no weak link into this chain. Man, understand what I'm saying? I can't build for strong. You understand what I'm saying? So you see when a man can come and stray your current and send you go way over this and really you're supposed to be here, a weaken and weaken you yourself. So you have to think of your royal blackness and yourself of selves. I have a cousin sitting beside me, asked me a question, said, hold on, so how are we going to deal with the cold? I keep hearing from feedback over there's all the problems. We want some solutions.